Should be told, everybody who wants to grow up has one big dream in common, and that is to make a lot of money despite the profession in which you find yourself. Right after high school, whilst I was frantically thinking of what to do with my life, I had the opportunity to work in a private school as a people teacher. And guess what? I counted down every single day to the day I had my first paycheck. And that day, even before I could think of what to use the money for, I bought me some yogurt, I added bread to eat, I hid myself in the compound. I was like, girl, give your soul some food. You worked so hard for this, you deserve it, so enjoy yourself. 3 days right after that enjoyment, this was me. Just like me, how many times did you question yourself how your money vanished? Like, how did it disappear? Because you can't even seem to comprehend how the money got finished right after it hit your bank account. And that is why this channel is here, to help you make more money, grow your money, and stop living from paycheck to paycheck. So if this is the kind of content you resonate with, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, become part of the family, and let's grow together. And in case you've been wondering what exactly is causing you to become so dry immediately after receiving your paycheck, we all know that habits are the foundation of everything. So it could be that there are particular habits that you're observing right now that are causing you to become actually broke. So today I'm going to share with you 6 money habits that are part of your life that could actually be keeping you poor without your notice. And coming up at habit number 1 is not having a financial plan or legacy. So by now it's crystal clear that because I had no plan for that money, I ended up using it to buy random things that I didn't even need. Once you have no plan or system for allocating and spending your money, you equally have no clarity or idea about how much you earn and how that money is spent. You don't have to be a worker in a prestigious institution or a state worker before you actually have a money plan. Even if you are self-employed, you can create a budget or a system that works for you. You can start by using a 50-30-10-10 rule, which is 50% for your necessities, 30% for your investment and savings, 10% for your tithe, and 10% for an emergency fund. And this is not actually something that is really compulsory, because how you plan your finances depend on where you are living, what kind of work you do, and your financial situation right now. You can kick this off by drawing a budget that works for you, using the envelope system, the spreadsheet system, or whatever system that you think is really going to suit your financial situation at the moment. Next habit that could actually be keeping you poor is trying to please everybody. So I recently read a story on this couple who was trying to wait for some time before they give birth after their wedding, but the woman actually and unfortunately succumbed to the pressure from outsiders, and now they have twins and they are actually burdened a bit financially. Babies are a blessing, but you have to actually plan for them to come. And this doesn't only apply to couples, but it applies to everybody, because at times we listen to people too much. We actually think of what people are going to say, and then we live to please them at the expense of our financial future. Whatever we do right now, if it has no value for us in the future to make us a bit wealthy, then I don't think it's worth it right now. And as much as you don't have to be stingy, you equally have to be very resolute in your decisions. Don't let anybody's decision control you, control your life, because there's this popular saying that if you have no plan for your life, you're going to live in the plans of others. Next up is living above your means, and this is actually very simple. Anytime you realize that your expenses are becoming more than your income, then you are actually living beyond your means. The system that we live in has actually made it so easy for lifestyle inflation to creep into your life without notice, and by the time you realize you are actually buying a lot of products that you're not even supposed to be buying. I'm not saying that you should make yourself comfortable because you want to save, but make sure that whatever decision you take financially, whatever thing you buy, does not put you in a position where you're going to be struggling so much to make ends meet in the future. Next habit is excessive borrowing and holding on to debt that has high interest. So holding on to debt that really has high interest can make you broke. Why? Because those interests can really accrue so fast and become so much money that you become so overwhelmed to pay. Instead of saying that you want to save at the expense of paying your debt, you can allocate an amount of money that you used to save and an amount of money that you used to pay debt. Because once you have no debt to pay, you can actually channel that money into savings. And they normally say that there is good debt and there's bad debt, but I think that once you have a debt that does not bring you any profit, they should actually clear it off yourself. Next habit is making impulsive and emotional purchases. So this used to be me. Anytime that I felt sad, depressed, or whatever, emotionally drowned, I find myself buying a lot of things, especially junk food, to pacify my soul. And that did not only make me broke, but it was making me very fat. See, do your very best never to make any purchases in a moment of extreme happiness, sadness, celebrations, or even make promises to fulfill financial obligations without having time to think about it. Because once all the emotions are down and your head is clear, you sometimes realize that all those kind of promises and purchases you've made are not worth it. Next habit is holding on to subscriptions and paid services that you're no longer using. So I realized that I had a Spotify subscription that I used for only 3 days. But why should I pay for something that I use for 3 days in a whole month and continue to keep it? So I had to cancel it. And sometimes all those kind of paid services that we do pay for can be gotten free on other platforms. Another habit that could be keeping you poor is not taking good care of your health. And if you're wondering how not taking good care of your health can make you broke, see, health, they say, is wealth. And the more medical bills you pay, the less richer you become. Taking good care of your health makes you stronger and gives you more time that you can channel into pursuing things that bring you money. And the less medical bills you pay, the more money you have to channel into savings and investments. However, if you think at this point you still cannot save because you think there are situations that are overwhelming you, watch this video right here where I share with you 4 of the most guaranteed tricks that you can use to save any amount of money you want within the shortest possible time, even on low income. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't be a stranger. Subscribe to the channel if this video was helpful, because I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Till I see you next time. Bye bye.